Is there is a honesty in Vedas? The one thing that will again and again strike you about the Vedas is honesty. They don't pretend and they give two hoots to what you think about them. Like a naked child, totally naked. You feel scandalized looking at what he is doing. But he is the least worried. Looks at you and yeah, here. What? Yes, you too have it hanging there. But are you gapping it? Get lost. Hypocrisy, self-deception, they nip the process right in the bud. You don't even get to start. If you will not acknowledge your desire, how will you ever know your desires? And that's why I rate so highly. Unearthing the content of the unconscious mind, where all your primitive and suppressed desires are lying. If you will not know that you have been desirous since ages, if you will not face, acknowledge and counter your desires, there is no way of getting liberated from them. But social sanctions and religious morality, they prevent us from acknowledging that we desire so much and so many objects. What has morality taught you? Desire is evil. But that's not so in the case of the Rig Veda. Here you see the very dance of desires. Mother River. Can I ask for one more thing? I will worship you more. But please give me this thing. As I said, like a naked child, unafraid to ask, constantly inviting the gods, you please come. The feast is ready. And this time, we have some special butter for you. Gods, please come. And they really believe that the gods are coming and enjoying the meals. And now that the gods are satisfied, they will say, can I have one more wife? Not that it's just about asking for desires. There is philosophical content as well. The philosophy of the Upanishad couldn't have just suddenly exploded. You find the germs of the genesis of that philosophy in the earlier parts as well. But predominantly it's about desire fulfillment. As Shri Krishna says in the Gita, Kamya Karam, Kamya Karam. So the first part is about exploring desire. Sakam, Sakam. And then you come to the Upanishads, and that's about seeing desire and getting free of desire. That's Nishkam. So that's the journey. You begin from Skamta and you come to Nishkamta. Now, this does not mean that you have to run about your desires. Why? Because you are already at the peak of your desires. Is there anybody here whose mind is not full of desires? So you don't need to add to the list of your desire, because there have been teachers in the past who have advanced this argument. They have said, unless your desires get huge and big and they reach a critical mass and they explode, you will never be liberated. No, sir. You don't need that. Why? Because your desires have already reached a critical mass. You don't need to add the mass that you have. We are already slaves of desires, but we like to hear when somebody says, you must pursue your desires, and the peak of your desires, you will get desirelessness. So you say, fine. That's a good kind of sanction. A very liberative license. Let me consume more and more. And now even everyone has allowed. Not Guruji, not Babaji. I have him here. Getting it? I am so sure that at least a few of you must have been wondering that right. This session is telling me why I am not advancing in my spiritual way, because I have not been running fully after my desires. No, you are already running fully after desires. You are just in a hypocritical way, not acknowledging. The difference between you and seeds of Rig Veda is not that they were desirous and you are not desirous. The difference is that they were innocent and you are not. They were innocent, honest, and they just acknowledged that. Yes, I do want protection. I do want a long life. I do want a disease-free body. I do want my clan, my tribe to expand. I do want victory over my adversaries. They acknowledged it. That they said, this is what I want.